Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to our next version of the Monday Morning Africa Coin videos. And today we have a 50 francs coin for you from the Monetary Union of West African States. And so this is what is called a CFA franc. And some of you know that we also have CFA francs from the East African states, and that they're called the same thing. They look quite different, but this is the CFA 50 francs from the West African Union. And if we look on this coin at the very bottom, I want to go through this first. We can see that down here we actually have uh, the engraver's mark from Paris here, which is a fish. Let's see if we can get the other engraver here. There we go, right about there. We see a French horn. So we have a French horn. I love how this pen kind of, French horn there and a fish there. Those are the engraver or privy marks from the French mint who makes these coins. And the French horn was on there from 2003 to 2010, and that meant the head of the mint or the engraver general's name was Hubert La Riviere. Now this coin here has been made from 1972 until 2014 by the West African states, or the BCEAO. And what's happened is about 8 West African states have gotten together and combined for their monetary system. So the 8 states are Benin, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, Mali, Niger, Senegal, and Togo. Now, if you combine all those 8 countries together, they add up to over 100 million people. So it's a big monetary unit. It's huge, 105, 106 million people in there. Um, and they have a huge GDP of somewhere around 78.4 billion US, and that was in 2012. So it is a big group of countries, and they make a lot of coinage. So this particular coin, the 50 francs coin, this one's from 2009, as you can see down at the bottom here. They, in 2009, we don't have the numbers, but we assume it's somewhere between 10 and 20 million of these that were made. They started making them in 1972, and it is a copper nickel coin, weighs 5 grams, 22 millimeters in diameter, and 1.6 millimeters in thickness. Around the outside it says Union Monétaire OUEST-AFRICAINE. It's 50 francs in the center. And then on the other side we see, and this is just an interesting engraving, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it says Banque Centrale de ETATS de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, the Central Bank of the West African States. And this particular carving here is a sawfish. Now, if we kind of tip it, maybe you can see. So see how the fins in the back, and it comes out and it has these saw-like blades sticking out each side, and has the eyes and the nose. It's a kind of stylized version of a sawfish, and this is another engraving by Raymond Joly, and we can see his initials over here, the RJ, the kind of stylized RJ over here, Raymond Joly. And sometimes he appears to have a lot of fun when he does his engravings. And some of his engravings, obviously, the ones he had fun with, end up getting put on coins. And this is just a beautiful kind of stylized sawfish. Now, many of these West African states, countries, are coastal. And so when we look at them, some of them are not, but some of them are. And so they share kind of not only a currency, but for the countries that are landlocked, they actually share some cooperative agreements so that the landlocked countries can get their stuff to the ocean. So that's all we have today for our Africa Monday Morning Coin video. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section, and we would love to have you subscribe to our channel if you like African coins or international coins or U.S. coins. Have a great day.